Donald Trump was born into a family that had already established a powerful reputation in New York. Real estate and construction. His father was Fred Trump and his mother was Mary Anne MacLeod Trump, and his elder sister was Maryanne Trump Barry. The influence of these three figures was deep and lasting, shaping his outlook, his ambition, and his drive to dominate public life. Fred Trump was a strong-willed, disciplined, and relentless businessman.
I love this state. I like this place.
He was born in 1905 in the Bronx, New York, to German immigrant parents. His father, Friedrich Trump, had started the family fortune by running restaurants and boarding houses during the Klondike Gold Rush. Fred learned discipline and hard work from a young age. He founded his first construction company when he was still in his teens. His vision was not limited to ordinary houses. He built large, affordable housing complexes that served thousands of families in Brooklyn, Queens, and other areas. His reputation grew rapidly, and he became one of the most successful real estate developers in New York by the mid-20th century. Fred was strict-focused and demanding. He expected his children to be strong, never weak, and to chase victory at every stage of life. He passed this relentless hunger for success to his son, Donald, who later carried it into the world of business, politics, and media. Fred Trump provided wealth, stability, and a reputation for toughness and strength that Donald Trump inherited and expanded. Maryanne MacLeod Trump, the mother of Donald Trump, was born in Scotland in 1912. She grew up in a small fishing village on the Isle of Lewis. Life, though was harsh and simple. She immigrated to the United States at the age of 18, searching for new opportunity and a better future. She arrived with almost nothing but a strong spirit and determination. She met Fred Trump in New York, and they married in 1936. Maryanne adjusted from a quiet Scottish upbringing to life in a family of growing wealth and influence. She was deeply religious, devoted to her family, and proud of her Scottish roots. She raised 5 children, including Donald, and she taught them discipline, order, and respect for heritage. Her presence was quieter compared to Fred, but no less important. Her steady guidance, her moral values, and her resilience shaped Donald's identity. Maryanne represented grace and inner strength, balancing the hard edges of Fred's demanding personality. Together, the two created an environment where ambition was fueled by discipline and wealth was pursued with relentless force. Among Donald Trump's siblings, his elder sister, Maryanne Trump Barry stood out with power and distinction. She was born in 1937, and she carved her own extraordinary path. She studied law, rose through the legal ranks, and was eventually appointed as a federal judge. She was nominated by President Ronald Reagan and later elevated to the United States Court of Appeals by President Bill Clinton. Maryanne gained respect for her sharp mind, her legal skill, and her commanding presence on the bench. She was not simply a family member in the shadow of her father's real estate empire. She was a strong figure who stood on her own merit. In many ways, she symbolized the disciplined side of the Trump family legacy. She was known for her toughness, her sharp words, and her unwillingness to back down. Her achievements brought honor to the family name and gave Donald Trump an example of prestige and power in public service. While he chose business and politics, she demonstrated that the Trump spirit could thrive in law and justice. Fred Trump, Maryanne MacLeod Trump, and Maryanne Trump Barry each carried strength in unique ways. Fred was the builder, the man of vision who laid the foundation for empire. Maryanne was the heart, the spiritual guide, the mother who instilled values of endurance and faith. Maryanne was the intellectual force, the sister who proved that the Trump legacy could conquer not just business, but law and government as well. Donald Trump grew in this environment of ambition, discipline, and power, and from these roots he rose to become a figure